When do you need an Israeli Minister of Interior lawyer? Hi, my name is Joshua Pex. My partners and myself have been representing clients in front of the Israeli Ministry of Interior, Misrad haPnim in Hebrew, for almost 20 years. And we often get the question, when do I need a lawyer to represent me in front of the Israeli Ministry of Interior? So what are we talking about when we're talking about the Israeli Ministry of Interior? For our purposes, we're talking about two main bureaus, two departments. The first is called the Israeli National Registry, and the second, the Immigration Authority. We're going to start with the registration issues. So every Israeli citizen or resident that needs official documents from the state, for example, obviously Israeli ID card called Teudat Zehut, or the Israeli passport, or to get a birth certificate for a child, or to register their marriage and get a marriage certificate. All these documents are done with the Israeli National Registry, and usually for these issues you don't need a lawyer. It can even be done these days online, lots of the stuff. If not, you go to the office and the person themselves will take care of all these issues. There are cases that even in these issues a lawyer is required, especially when the state or the Ministry of Interior refuses to give a document for some reason, or there's a problem, you want to make a change in the registration and you get refused, and then these kind of issues go to court. But normally all these issues are done on your own. The other department we're talking about is the Immigration Authority, and there's much more need for a lawyer, and a lot of our work obviously has to do with the Immigration Authority. But even with the Immigration Authority, a lot of the processes can be done on your own. People can get married with a foreign spouse and go through the gradual process on their own. Many people are immigrating to Israel according to the law of return, and they don't need lawyers. And even inviting a guest as a tourist from a country that is not visa-free, you might do that on your own. On the other hand, there are many people that contact us after they already started a process with the Immigration Authority, and they find out it's much more complicated than what they anticipated. They run into all kinds of problems. The bureaucracy, is never ending. And after they're already in trouble or even got a refuse, then they seek assistance from a lawyer. So my advice is that, especially if you know that the process might be difficult from the beginning, it's good to come to a meeting with a lawyer and even get some initial advice. And obviously, if you've been already refused and you're requiring an appeal process or want to go to court, the district court, the immigration appeals court, obviously the Supreme Court, we have a lot of experience in everything that has to do with immigration, complicated cases, and we'd love to hear from you even before you start a process. But if you need advice and consultation with issues that have to do with the Israeli Ministry of Interior, don't hesitate to contact us.